evening. Good evening. Good evening. What is this? Happy Thursday. I pray that you all are well. I pray that you all have had a phenomenal day. Give me just a moment. Here we are. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. If you're watching this on replay, you can fast forward just a few seconds. Copy. I'm just doing some background here. So, pin message. Okay. Share. Copy. I'm doing some background stuff. It's fine. I pray that you all had a great day. I pray that your day was well. I pray that you made the most of your day. Let's see. Still doing some background, so just give me just a second. Also, it gives some people a chance to come on in live. So, still awake. Ha ha ha. All right. I'm not going to be before you all long. Let's get started. Okay. All right. Happy Thursday. I pray that you all are well. I pray that your day was filled with joy. I pray that you smiled more than you cried. I pray that you didn't cry. And the only tears that you cried were tears of joy and tears of extreme excitement. Welcome to my channel. I am Dr. JaNee Mobley. I'm affectionately known as Dr. JaNee, and I help women over overcome mindsets that prevent profit, progress, and prosperity, and so that they will have the boldness and bravery to move forward in their purpose and transform the lives of others. So as you all come in, make sure, if you haven't already, that you subscribe to my channel, share this live with about 2 or 3 people, or as many people as you desire. I don't plan on being on here long, but I just wanted to stop by. I want to ask you, have you ever endeavored to pursue a goal, right? You set a goal and you said that this is what you want to do. Thank you for the hearts, right? Hi, Aiden. You said that this is what you want to do. You intended that you wanted to start your business, that you wanted to write a book, that you wanted to start a nonprofit, that you wanted to impact the lives of others. You wanted to start a school, a program, an organization, even an institution, right? And once you said that this is what you wanted to do, you came across challenges. How many of you all have said that? Like you said that this is what you wanted to do, and the moment you said that this is what you wanted to do, or you made a decision that this is what you were going to do, it seemed like that everything that could happen that wasn't the greatest actually happened, right? And what happened along the way is you got discouraged. How many of you all have ever felt like that? So I wanted to share with you all, tonight's topic is all about how distractions come only to derail you. Thank you for being so honest. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being honest, because guess what? I have experienced the same thing. And what happens with a lot of people is that once you say that this is what you want to do, I heard Dr. Myron Golden. If you all do not know who he is, you should know who he is. He's a phenomenal, very wise man. And he said this. This is his quote, not Dr. Janee's. This is Dr. Myron Golden. He said, "Disruption always follows intention." Meaning that when you intend to do something, when you set a goal that this is what you desire to do, thank you so much. When you set a goal that this is what either you're going to do, whether it's lose weight, whether whatever it is that is positive, you can almost expect that something will come to try to prevent you from doing the very thing that you said that you know, one, you should be doing, and two, you desire to do. It's just like saying you, okay, tomorrow I'm going to start eating right, or tomorrow I'm going to start exercising. And tomorrow gets here and it is the most difficult thing to get out of the bed, right? It is the most difficult thing to get those workout clothes on and start walking or go to the gym, because once you say that this is what you're going to do, again, as he says, disruption follows intention. So you intended, you set a goal, you set an intention, you became you put it out there that this is what you wanted to do. So disruption desires to come to disrupt and stop and derail you from executing and doing the very thing that you set the intention to do. And this very thing happens very often as you dare to move forward in your purpose, as you dare to impact lives through your business. And I want to share with you all how this happens and why this happens. So, quick thing, yes, what is about 2 days ago, I came across a young man, and he told me, he said, he called me Dr. Mobley because Mobley is my last name. He said, Dr. Mobley, he told me that he was really discouraged. He was looking kind of down, and I was asking him what was going on. And it happens to the thing. Very true. And I hope I'm pronouncing it correct, Chinzi. And he said that he was like, it always seems that when he starts school, that something bad happens. That was literally his words. He was like, dang, once he starts school, or once he intends to start school, something happens. And he got bad news about one of his family members, and it was affecting him emotionally and mentally. And I said this to him. I said, I'm not minimizing your experience, but do not think it strange that you are very, very close to graduation, because he's very close to graduation. I said, think it not strange that you are this close to graduation and it seems like everything negative is happening. I said, because it's all a distraction. And I want you to think about what a distraction is. Imagine how many of you all have ever ran track or you like track? If you're somebody like me, I didn't run track, but I love watching it as a sport. And what happens is at the beginning, you get on your mark, you're focused, you're like, look, I'm intending to win this race. And you get tunnel vision. Okay, I pray I'm pronouncing this correct. Yanela or Yanela. Forgive me. I pray I'm pronouncing your name, and forgive me if I did not pronounce it correctly. If you all haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel to learn more and also get your free gift. Click the link below, right? And forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name, but good morning. I wonder where you're tuning in from, Yanela. Tell me where you're tuning in from since you said good morning, because I'm on the East Coast in the United States and it's still evening on the 22nd. Yeah, the 22nd. But I want you to imagine running a race and you're on your mark, and your intention, everybody who's running a race, their intention, of course, is to win the race, I hope, right? So your focal point is at the end. Your focal point is on being the first one to cross the finish line. Oh, okay. All right. Welcome, South Africa. Okay. So your intention is to cross the finish line quicker and faster, of course, than anybody else, right? So when the gun goes off to let you know it's time to move and start the race, you have tunnel vision. All you can see is the finish line. But what happens once if you look to the left and you look at your opponent, or you look to the right at the person next to you? You may have started running very, very fast, but you get distracted and you start looking to the left. You get distracted and you start looking to the right, and it slows your pace down. The same thing holds true as you endeavor to start your business, write the book, start the nonprofit organization. Just like that race, your intention is to finish the race and finish first or finish successfully. But what happens is distraction comes to get you off course, to slow you down, right? So that's the first thing. Distractions come in the form of preventing you from moving forward at a quick pace. See, when you start and you say that this is what you want to do, your intention, you are excited. You're ready to run. You're ready to get the results. But when distraction comes or disappointment comes, or if you're attempting to make a sale and someone says, no, they're not interested, or you're sharing your vision with someone who doesn't see it, or here is the other thing, is not created or a part of your dream team, so they don't even understand what the vision is, you get discouraged or have gotten discouraged. And number one, what distraction will do is it's set to slow you down or to ultimately make you stop. Why? Because you have to understand that your purpose, your gift is so much bigger than you. I say this all the time. Your purpose is so much bigger than you. One of the reasons why I always continue to press forward in my purpose and in my business is because I know that it's not about me. I keep that at the forefront of my mind, that my purpose is not for me. My gifts are not for me. They're not for me. And when you understand that your gifts, your purpose are not for you, you can have a greater understanding as to why distraction comes to prevent you from moving forward. Because number two, when you get distracted, it discourages you and it can reduce your faith. Faith is belief. Faith is hope. But when discouragement comes or challenges come and you're not equipped, it can slow you down and it can shake your faith. It can make you ask yourself, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Should you quit? It'll make you question yourself. Even if before you knew that this was the path that you were supposed to be on. So you have to understand what distractions are. Tiffany Montgomery said this, and she broke down the definition of distraction. And ultimately, distraction means to separate. And when you think about your purpose, distractions come to separate you from the intention of your purpose. One of the gifts and the benefits of your purpose is to impact and transform the lives of others. So a distraction in the form of death in the family. A couple of months ago, my husband became ill, and I had to figure out, how do I navigate through my husband being sick and still move forward in my purpose. And this is a sidebar. If you ever get distracted, learn how to ask yourself the right questions. The scripture tells us, ask and we shall receive. And sometimes distractions come and your mind is so cluttered, because that's a form of distraction. Clutter is confusion. And confusion is designed to separate you from completing the very thing that you know you're supposed to be doing. I'll be honest with y'all. Can I be real transparent? Before I hit the live button, like maybe 5 minutes before, I was like, what the heck am I going to talk about tonight? I literally was sitting in this room. I was like, what am I going to talk about tonight? Right? And I almost got like frustrated, but I was like, no, this is not happening. Right? I'm going to hit this live button. And gratefully, God gave me everything that I needed to talk about on tonight. But you got to understand that what at the root of it all, you have to understand that distractions come to separate you from the very purpose that you have been called to. Distractions come to reduce your faith. It comes to shake your faith. It comes to shake your belief. It comes to remove hope. There's a scripture that says that hope deferred makes the heart sick. So when you lose hope, it literally affects and infects your heart. When you look up the Hebrew definition of heart, it's your mind and it encompasses your mind and your soul, not just your physical heart. What people don't understand is a lot of the times your physical heart or the conditions or the negative conditions of your heart is just a product of the emotional aspect of your heart. It's the stuff that you just have not dealt with, right? So distractions come to shake your faith. It comes to steal your belief. When my husband became ill, I had to figure out, okay, how do I continue? Because here's the thing, I knew I was still called to purpose. I knew I was still called to coach women and helping them to get the transformation that they need so that they will propel themselves in their purpose and profit from it. But my question was, how do I continue to push forward in my purpose? And this is what's going on in my life. And I remember something that my coach said, and this is again not my words. I'm giving people with their credit where credit is due. Her name is Dr. Sonia Stribling. She said, "Life is gonna happen." She told us this when I first started her coaching program. She said, "Life is going to happen," but she said, "Always remember, do not stop. You can slow down, but don't stop." And that quote has reigned in my spirit over and over again. So when my husband became ill, I understood that while this was something that was important, I could not stop. I just had to slow down. And that's my encouragement to you. Whatever is going on in your life, and you know that you have been called to start a business, you know that you have been called to build a business. You know you have been called to start a nonprofit organization. Understand that regardless of what is going on in your life, and it may be challenging, do not stop. Do not quit. Slow down, but do not stop. And what does that look like? Well, what does slowing down look like? This is a question that you need to ask yourself. For me, I was going, what was it? I was doing a short every day. And I had a schedule because for me, I work a full-time job while I am building my business because I want to maintain a certain lifestyle. Okay. And for me, it's just a smart thing to do right now. So one of the things that I did is I said, you know what? I think one day I took a break or I started to talk about things that were related to what I was experiencing at the time. And if I needed to take a break, I took a break, but I didn't slow down. We have three small kids. We have an 11-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 4-year-old. And guess what? Life does get busy. My husband has his own business. But even when it seems like it gets overwhelming, and it does sometimes, I still tell myself, slow down, but do not quit. I don't care what you're building right now. I don't care what kind of business you're building right now. You got to understand that distractions come to prevent you from impacting and transforming the lives of other people. This is why you have the gift that you have. This is why you have been called to the purpose that you have been called to. It's not about you, it's about others. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay. All right. Pray with children, Palestine, they're having. Right? So you got to understand that what you are building is so much greater than you. So think it not strange that when you set to build it, and these are things that keep me going because I understand that when things happen, oh, this is just trying to distract me from impacting the lives of women and their families. Because I understand, here's the thing you also got to understand that your gift, I always say this, that we are solutionists. I love saying, I'm gonna have to get a shirt that says that. We are solutionists. And what does that mean? People have a problem, right? And we all are gifted to be or provide a solution to somebody else's problem. People pay for solutions to their problem. People pay for solutions that will help them to be more effective. You are a solutionist. You're not just building a company, you're providing a solution to somebody else's problem. So, what you're doing is so much bigger and greater than you. Quit minimizing your gift. And more than anything, quit allowing distractions to separate you from impacting. There's a scripture that says that I press toward the mark of the high calling. And when I think about pressing, I think about pushing my way through. I think about not allowing what is trying to distract me to defeat me. Oh, I love that. Instead of being defeated and discouraged, be determined that whatever comes your way, you're still going to press toward the mark of the higher calling. So, number one, remember distractions come to shake your faith, but you make a decision whether you're going to allow whatever is coming to distract you to take away your hope and your belief. Number two, distractions come to prevent you from impacting the lives of others. Remember, this is so much bigger than you. And number three, remember, distractions come to prevent somebody else from getting the transformation that they need. Because remember, you have a solution to somebody's problem. And the more people know the solution that you provide, especially those who have the problem that you solve, oh, baby, as long as you don't give up, guess what? They're going to come hunting you down. And when they hunt you down and they purchase or they invest in the solution that you provide, do you realize that your impact will have a ripple effect? When you solve somebody else's problem, they then, whoever problem you solve, then will go solve somebody else's problem. And they'll solve somebody else's problem. So quit minimizing your gift. Realize it's so much greater and bigger than you. I appreciate you all for joining me. Again, if you would like to learn more, make sure you stop by and get your free gift. Click the link below. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And remember to know your worth. Good night, y'all. Bye.